Applying cologne. Application of men's or women's cologne spray. Learn the proper way to apply perfume and cologne to get the maximum benefit. Cologne is an item commonly found in most medicine cabinets alongside toothpaste and aspirin. Even though it is a frequently purchased item, some consumers are still confused about what brand of cologne, perfumes, or fragrances to buy and how to apply it. Before purchasing cologne, make sure you have picked a scent that suits you. Don't simply rely on suggestions from friends to choose and buy fragrances. What works for one individual might not work for another. Keep in mind that the intensity of a scent changes in response to your body heat. So, consider changing your cologne with the season just as you do with your wardrobe. Another helpful hint is to sample cologne before purchasing it. Stop by the fragrance counter at your local department store and sample different brands. Come back on a future visit to actually purchase your cologne. After leaving the store, you might realize that you are not quite as fond of a cologne as you were when you were in close proximity to scents from dozens of other brands and glaring department store lights. There are several tips that are helpful to keep in mind when applying cologne. Apply cologne spray sparingly, not liberally. The age-old maxim less is more is certainly true when wearing cologne. Anything more than a few quick sprays, and you risk nauseating anyone who walks within 10 feet of you. If you have a traditional bottle of cologne without a spray nozzle, simply place your finger over the opened bottle and tip it over to wet your finger. Apply this cologne evenly to the desired areas but don't exceed more than 2 finger applications. Learn how to apply cologne to your pulse points, wrists, neck, and behind the ears. Your skin gives off more heat at these areas because the underlying blood vessels are closest to the skin at these points. Avoid the temptation to spray cologne directly on clothing since it is possible to stain the garment. This is especially aimed at females who traditionally squirt women's cologne directly on their outfits. If you use aftershave, do not use a different brand of men's cologne. It is okay to layer scents as long as they are the same brand. Layering scents would consist of using the same brand of lotion and shower gel as your cologne. The overall effect is subtle because of the layering quality. If you apply cologne before work, you can reapply it during the afternoon. Many cologne scents tend to last all day, though. Your skin's acidity level along with the oils that the cologne contains impact how long the scent will last. Remember shelf life. Label your cologne on the day you purchase it. If you have a bottle of cologne and you are not sure how long you have had it, contact the manufacturer. They can provide you with instructions for deciphering information on the bottle if an expiration date is not clearly identified. Keep in mind that cologne typically has a shelf life of 3 to 5 years. Resist the urge to use it longer than this time frame. Chances are if you still have a nearly full cologne bottle after 5 years, you probably didn't like the scent very much anyway. Caution: cologne typically has a shelf life of 3 to 5 years. Don't use it beyond the recommended shelf life. Quick tips: apply cologne sparingly. Apply cologne to your pulse points.